You want to shock us? You want to shock me? Do what Rihanna did and keep your clothes on for an entire performance.
I want us to watch this video about Rihanna's Super Bowl performance. And while we watch, please, you can also leave us a comment below on what you think. So let's watch.
I could not believe my eyes when I watched the Super Bowl halftime performance. I couldn't believe my eyes because Rihanna kept her clothes on. And I just didn't know that in 2023 that celebrities were allowed to do this. In fact, it's even crazier. If you didn't see it, let me tell you more. There were no ass cheeks. There were no trans people. There were no rainbow flags. There were no dildos. There were no kids doing anything inappropriate. She didn't invite Satan to sing a couple of chords with her at halftime. She wasn't like, oh, and here's my friend Satan, and I just sing. There was no political message. She didn't fly a Black Lives Matter flag. She wasn't dressed in Antifa garb. She didn't say anything against Trump. She didn't say anything against Biden. She didn't have children locked in cages. There was no lesbian humping. I know. I watched it with my jaw on the floor. I went, wow, this is actually shocking. This is shocking. She's just performing her hits. What? Is that allowed? Is that allowed anymore in Hollywood? Are you allowed to just perform your hits and not be extra thirsty for attention and think that you're being daring and risky by doing something that we've all seen over? We've all seen you naked.
Yeah, there was nothing like that, and I think it was great. But people are free to do what they want to do, okay? Let's be clear about that. People are free to do what they want to do. And if someone wanted to use their performance or their stage act to send a political message or to use it as a form of protest for certain things they found worth fighting about, well, it's their choice to do so, the thing is, like, I don't understand sometimes, especially when it comes to Candace Owens, right, and the conservatives, right? When someone doesn't do anything in like what Rihanna did, right? She didn't use her platform to send any kind of message that might be offensive or find disturbing to people, right? And then they praise her for doing just that, right? But if someone were to use their platform to do what they thought was important for them, then they will criticize that person, which I find very, very one sided. We must understand one simple fact: humans are so unique in their characters and their behaviors, and some humans will use their platforms to send whatever messages they think they want to send and to fight for whatever causes that they think is important to them. While other people will be like, oh, no, I'm not for all this. I don't care about this or that. And I'm just going to do my stage performance, right? I'm just going to sing my song or do my play, and that is it. Which I still think both are still okay. I don't see the reason for us making big deal about things that people are doing that they think is important for them. Like, for example, when Gerald Carmichael hosted the Golden Globes, he made a joke that people laughed at, but conservative said that he was there to call out the organization because he made a joke when he said that the Golden Globe is a racist organization that until now had only white people doing everything. And many people in the audience laugh at it. But it was a big news for conservative. Like Matt was saying that it wasn't even funny. So they all blasted at him for saying that. Now, Rihanna didn't take off clothes. I don't know what is that supposed to mean, but and it's like, wow, people are not celebrating her for doing just that, which I also think is good that she decided to do her show this way. So my whole point is people should be allowed to do things the way they want to do. If an individual wants to use his or her platform to send a political message or to send a message of protest or whatever they want to do, they should do it. If an artist doesn't want to get him or herself involved with any of these thing around us, maybe be it the LGBTQ thing or maybe against Trump, against Biden, okay, they have the right to do so. They can also do it. So I don't think it's any big deal. But let's hear what Sister Owens had to say.
You want to shock us? You want to shock me? Do what Rihanna did and keep your clothes on for an entire performance. Now, some people said, well, that's only because she's pregnant. That's the only reason why she did it. It's only because she's pregnant. Newsflash for you people. That's when people in Hollywood like to be the freakiest these days. Go ahead, go watch the tapes. Go find Cardi B when she was pregnant. They want to let you know, I can twerk while I'm pregnant. It's like their new thing. It's freeing somehow. It's because I can be a hoe even when there's a baby growing inside of me.
Well, I don't think keep your clothes on is like the level that we have to measure the artist or whatever. If people want to take their clothes off, fine, let's take it off. People don't really care anymore. It's not like gonna change anything. It's not gonna change anything. But anyway, the whole point of all this, right, is just that I believe in fairness. I believe that people should be fair in their evaluation of other people. Okay. I really do not like when someone does something and then you be like, whoa, that person is terrible because he does this. And when another person does, they be like, yay, the person is the best because he or she has done this and that and that. Right. I really think that it's a kind of like double standard. And I also believe that if people do what they find pleasing, that they find appealing to them, then there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I am only against people hurting each other. If someone will go out of their way to hurt another person, then that is totally wrong. You shouldn't do that. But if you're just doing stuff that are just related to you, and those stuffs makes you feel happy, and it doesn't necessarily hurt other people physically or mentally or otherwise, then why make a big deal out of it? Just carry on and do what you're doing. But for conservatives, this is never the case. And I know they also get attacked by liberals. I understand that very well. Okay. But for conservatives, when they see something that goes against their own narrative, that goes against their own belief and values, they attack it immediately. Take, for example, if they saw someone who doesn't want to get married, they'll be like, whoa, all over the place. If someone came out and said that they don't want to have children, they'll be like, whoa, you should have children. It's what you are supposed to do. People are supposed to have children. You can have children if you want. If you want to have children, good and fine, have them. Children are lovely. But others don't want, so let them be. You don't have to attack them. You don't have to force them to have children if they don't want to have children. That's my point. But for the conservative, no, no, no. Without children, society is doomed to fail. That's what they believe. So, I think that Rihanna's performance was excellent. I believe that what she did was best for her. I believe that she has the right to do whatever she thinks is best for her. And if she thought that doing things the way she did was the best, then good and fine. I have nothing against that. So I wish her nothing but good luck. So to you guys out there, what do you think about Candace Owens' assessment of Rihanna's performance? Do you think that taking your clothes off on stage kind of diminish you, kind of reduce you? Do you think that using your platform to fight for the things that you believe in makes you cheap or kind of like lower your values? Let us know in the comment section below because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because little bit of good will, like the one you're doing just now, help us a lot. And we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much. And like always, see you in the next one.